This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. We're going to get into the last little bit of a couple things that are wrapping up today. They're leaking everything. All the evidence and stuff is coming out. Let's get into this video with Tekashi. But first, GreatLakeAce got the new video out called Dope Money Remix featuring Catch Out Calhoun. Make sure you go check it out on his YouTube right now.
I was 23, making 28 jump.
And if you want to advertise on the channel, it's JordanTowerMedia@gmail.com. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, so we got Tekashi, Jim Jones, Cardi B, all that stuff happened today. The audio got leaked of Jim Jones talking to Mel Matrix on the phone, and he was talking about a lot of stuff about how, you know, Tekashi needs to get violated. You can't let him do that. He's going to be out here wilding. Mel Matrix is going to go on TMZ and tell him everything, and then Jim Jones advised him to have Shotty go on there and tell him that, you know, he's not a real gang member. He was just making money for the gang. It's like, what? You want to get on TV and admit to things like that?
But now you gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at penny.
He ain't getting enough money for that. That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah,
Tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him. Like,
yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ wanna talk to niggas on Monday. So Shotty like, you want me? Crippy. I think he said,
you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on it, but he wanted me to talk to the nigga and tell the nigga what happened, like, cause you know, my lap first, you feel me? So he want.
You don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing?
Nah, Shotty got TMZ. He need to talk his talk. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out, but they gonna have to violate Shorty.
That's not good. Okay, that's not legal. Anyways, this audio that leaked, now that you hear it, it's like, oh man, you know, like, this could, we'll get into that in a second. The next thing, 50 Cent reacted to the Cardi B thing. Cardi B reacted to herself and said, you said it yourself, I'm Brim, not 9 Trey. You know, like, a lot of confusion happened today with the lawyer was trying to paint is that maybe he was influenced by Cardi B to become a blood. I mean, like, they're trying everything. Okay, so they're trying to bring anybody into this they can. Now, Jim Jones was kind of into it by default because he's known Mel for forever, you know, since like 07 or something like that. Whenever Bird Gang started, he was part of Bird Gang, you know, so, you know, it just didn't work. Bird Gang didn't work out, you know. Around this time, around 2008 or 9, when Bird Gang was falling apart, they were trying to super violate Max B. I remember that. Okay, he was blackballing Max B, trying to catch him wherever. You know, I don't know. You know, let's get into that, I guess. You know, so like 50 Cent reacted to Cardi. This is all over the place because this is like, I've never seen anything like this before. One case where so much stuff is involved. I mean, this is the messiest, most cinematic case I've ever seen in hip hop ever. I mean, this is really public. It's like a tell-all. This has to be a movie. This has to be a movie. 50 Cent put up judges that all 6 and oh, Tommy killed Angela. He's like, damn, you got stars in there, boy. 50 Cent reacted to all this stuff. He reacted to the Cardi B thing. He just said, oh, this girl's gangsta. I'm out of here. I'm out the loop. Well, anyways, Jim Jones audio leaked of, you know, him and Mel Matrix. And, you know, it's not good, man, because he could get conspiracy for that. It's possible. I hope he doesn't. But that's one tape they have. Who knows what's going to happen? You know, like everyone can say what they want. It's not a good look. And it's not too smart after the Barclays thing happened. This thing happened. There was already reports of Shadi getting picked up and let go and everything. You had to know they were under investigation. You had to know that all eyes were on them. And it wouldn't have been smart to talk about this on the phone, especially being a legitimate businessman like Jim Jones is, you know? It's not a good look. So, I don't know. You know, hopefully they don't target, you know, they don't go after Jim. Hopefully. I'm sure if they get all their convictions right now, they probably won't. But I don't know why it was so important for them to introduce that. It's like they're trying to paint everything a bad way. Because Jim's not like heavily involved with that stuff. He knows them. And he was talking on the phone. But still, that can be, we've seen very little things get spun into conspiracy. So this is a little spooky. And, you know, with Jim, I don't know, man. You know, he did blackball Max B before. I'm not saying Max B was perfectly innocent in that situation. But things were handled so sloppily in that situation that, like, Max B did deserve to be an artist and not be held back and bullied, you know, and he held his own against Jim. And Jim held his own against him. It was just, that was a movie in itself. That should be a movie in itself, that whole Max B situation. Anyways, here, you listen to a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. I will check you guys tomorrow. You know, let's start fresh tomorrow with some different kind of news. I know the last 3 days have pretty much been consumed by Tekashi, but you know, the guy was singing on the stand, man. Well, you know, it was that this was hotter than 5 seasons of Power. Anyways, guys, it's Jordan Taylor with JT News, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.
He better get to violating. He better stalk Shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Something better happen.
You better start mobbing, nigga.
He better start doing something. Once he start tearing the security down, ain't no security gonna want that job. He gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. Shit on your own time, bro.
He can't. The security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, them niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job.
GreatLakeAce got the new video out called Dope Money Remix featuring Cash Out Calhoun. Make sure you go check it out on his YouTube right now.
I was 23 making 28 jump. I was 19 with the 16 in the trunk.